If your footage looks like this, and you want it to look something like this, then make sure you watch to the very end to find out how I do it. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so let's first deal with the lighting. So what I'm gonna do first is turn off the main light, which it does get very dark in here, and then I'll turn on my key light, which is just an LED panel light off Amazon, and that already makes it a lot better. I think, as you can see here, the image is overexposed. However, if I go into my ISO settings on the camera, 1 second, it's flipped, say that to about 1600, as well as put the shutter speed to double the frame rate. So I'm shooting at, I don't know if you can see, 24 frames per second there. 1080, 1920 by 1080, 24 frames per second. So I'm gonna put the shutter speed to double that, as close as double that as I can. And I want the ISO to be as low as possible, as well as the focal length to be as low as possible. Now this lens here only actually goes down to f4, which isn't actually that low, so it doesn't let in as much light as I would prefer for indoor shooting, but that's the best I have right now, so that's gonna have to do. Now that we have the settings and the camera correct, I'm actually gonna go and turn on this lamp back here to create some ambient lighting in the back. As you can see, it kind of brightens up the image a little bit, and this is already looking like a much better video. Now, I wish I had, if you do, I'm probably going to buy one after this video actually. However, I would be much better if I had a reflector here to bounce some fill light onto this face. As you see, there's loads of shadows here. Just taking the light from the key light, I'm placing it around here somewhere, and then it would bounce and then fill in most of my left side of my face. Now with that done, now the next thing I need to do is angle it so it's roughly the rule of thirds, just so I am about on that third line. There's not an actual third line showing, so for this I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit, place me off to the side a tiny bit, and have it that way. Or it could even be this way, but I feel like having the screens there is a bit better. Now the final step is to make sure I'm in focus. So this camera here, so I'm going to put my phone down, there's no autofocus when it comes to video. So what I like to do is I've bought myself an external shutter, which I put into the side of the camera, if I can find it. Which I put in there, and then basically I go to the center of the frame, it locks the focus on, and that is me now in focus without having to. So if I'm far away from the camera and I can't manually do it myself, I'll use that. So when you click the shutter down, it actually does pull manual focus, or it auto focuses when you have your finger down on the shutter. So now, last but definitely not least, is audio. So for this, I'm using the Elgato Wave 3. This microphone costs roughly about, I think it's 100 to 150 pounds. I got it as soon as it came out because I love the software for my streaming, but really if you're going to be shooting just YouTube videos, a Lav Mic will do fine, which is what I'm actually wearing right now when I was recording on my phone. So that's pretty much it. Other lights you could use is, like I said, the reflector or another light for my fill, and then maybe a hair light just to kind of highlight the back of my head. But on a budget, I can't really afford many lights right now, so I've got the ambient light in the background, which kind of does separate me from the background a bit, but a rim or a hair light would definitely do that a lot better. And then obviously the fill light coming in. But I feel like for just the one light, kind of two, including the lamp, but most people will probably already own a lamp, so with the one main purchase, I feel like this is definitely a good look to go with for YouTube videos, just sitting down talking to camera. Thank you. If you did enjoy, make sure you leave a like, subscribe. Hopefully I helped somebody out with this video. I stream almost daily at twitch.tv/big_slinks. This is where I play like Valorant, Fortnite, gaming kind of stuff. I might do some designing on live streams again at some point. All my other socials like Twitter, Instagram, etc. are in my pillar that is in the description. Hopefully you did enjoy, and I hopefully will see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.